Hey everyone, Sugarway Crafts here with another haul. Let's see if we can get through the entire video without my rooster crowing. That'd be amazing. So I went to two places today. The first place was Michael's, and then I decided to go into this antique place that I've been wanting to go into for a long time. But just never did, and it was the small little store, and I came out with a lot of cool things. So I'll start with Michael's. The first thing I bought was Rub & Buff. Bought Gold Leaf. I usually don't buy a whole lot of specialty artsy products, I guess you could say. So I was a little sticker shocked, I guess you could say, but not nearly as sticker shocked as the next thing I got. Sorry. This was $5. So, and then the next thing I bought, which I almost peed my pants. I don't know how you guys buy it, but I wanted it so bad. So I spent the money, and I bought 2 packages of alcohol inks, and they were $10 a package. I'm serious. My mouth dropped. So I was expecting to, see like a bunch of little bottles so that you could buy, individual colors, and that wasn't the case. So I really wanted a blue, or I really wanted a purple and a red, and purple was in this package and red was in this package, so I sucked it up and paid for it. I wasn't too happy about it, but I really wanted to try them, so I don't know. How much do you guys pay for yours? Because to me it's just crazy, $10 for these 3 little bottles. But I guess it's not crazy for some people. Only for people who are used to buying everything from secondhand stores. The next thing I bought was this ribbon. Just has some owls on it. I like owls. It was in the dollar bin. So, and then what did I buy? I bought these 2 cheapy wooden frames. They were $1.99 and they were marked down to 29 cents. So I bought a couple of them, see what I could do with them. And I bought 2 packages of clay. And this brand is Craftsmart, and full price they're like $1.29 a package. So instead of buying Primo, Fimo, or Sculpey, I've been buying this. I haven't tried it yet. I usually buy stuff for projects that takes me a long time to get around to, so I'll definitely let you know how Craftsmart clay does, because it's a lot better deal, paying over $3 for a package of one of the more popular brands. And if this one turns out to work just as well, then why not buy Craftsmart? So I'll let you know how these turn out. And the last thing I bought there was some clear gel tacky glue. So I went online and I was gonna buy some diamond glaze online, because craft stores around here don't sell it, and I didn't know how much diamond glaze costs. When I was looking on eBay, for a 2-ounce bottle it was $8, and for an 8-ounce bottle it was $18. So it was like, holy crap, So I'm like, I couldn't buy it right now. I just wasn't going to spend that money right now. And plus the cost of shipping. would it, you know, it would just made it even more expensive. So it just wasn't worth it to me at this point. And I was watching some YouTube videos from Cool to Craft is the username. It's the Aileen's channel. Her daughters do the channel, and when she was doing mosaic tiles, she said that she used this clear gel tacky glue, and it worked really good for the tops of the tiles instead of using diamond glaze or resin, which I won't even get into how shocked I was with the price of resin. So I figured I'd try this, you know, and if it's a cheaper solution to putting a hard coat over eggshell mosaics and stuff like that, then, you know, why not use it? Because people aren't gonna, you know, it's gonna get really expensive if you have to buy really expensive materials to do those. And people aren't gonna want to buy them if they're so expensive. So if this works out, then that'll save me a lot of money. I'll let you guys know about that as far as putting a glaze over stuff. It says it's just glue to adhere things together, but like I said, Aileen's daughters said that it worked just fine as a top coat, as a glaze, so we'll see how it works out, and I'll let you know. So then I went to the antique store, and I'm really happy. We are going back tomorrow, because when we left, we decided we shouldn't have left, we should have bought more. So this is obviously not a crafting. I collect Rose Tea figurines, and in all the thrift stores around me, they don't sell them cheaper than $3 a piece, which is too expensive for me, for my taste. And the lady was selling them for only $1 a piece, so I bought that owl. And I bought two puppies. Cute. Okay. So the first thing I grabbed was, so yeah, these were $1 each. And let's see, what else? The other thing that was $1 was, let me find it. I bought the stamp. And it's my name, so spelled correctly. I mean, how could I pass that up? It was like Destiny, and just this jumbled box of miscellaneous stuff that there was a stamp with Chelsea on it. So it's in a little bit of rough condition, but it'll still work just fine. I was really excited about it. Okay, so then I was looking through a big basket of spools of thread, and unfortunately they didn't have any really old spools that were worth buying. I like the wooden spools. All she had was plastic ones. So I found this jumbled up mess in the basket of spools. And here's this one. It's just a trim. And then sorry, it's all tangled up. I had these all straightened out, but there's this one trim that just gets caught in everything. Okay, so here's some plastic bead string. I'll figure out something to do with that. And then here's this scrawny trim. It's really scraggly looking. It's got like seafoam green and red scraggly scallopy trim. I don't know. I'll figure out something. It came in the bundle of tangled up stuff. And then there's this sequin. I don't know if you call it sequin ribbon. There's green. And then there was a smaller red. And I was really excited about the sequin ribbon because they do sell it at Michael's in like the single strand. But they sell it in very, very small spools. And even though they're only $1, there's not much on the spool. So you have to buy multiples just to do an ornament with them. And then the ornament gets really expensive and people don't want to buy the ornament. So I was actually really excited about this. And the lady gave this to me for free. And you can do a lot with that. You just have to use your imagination. Chewy, why must you lay on my bag of goodies? And then she gave this to me for free because it has a broken end. She just threw it in the bag and told me to take it. So I will figure out something to do with that. Alright, so everything I'm going to show you next was $5 altogether. I think you guys are going to like it. So, first thing I found, I just fell in love with the fabric. I think it's like a children's tablecloth or something because it's sewn all the way around the edge. And it's just this big square. But I'll probably cut it up and use it for something else. I just really, really love the fabric. And I really don't need more fabric. But I got a bunch of stuff for just $5. So I don't know. What do you guys think? So I don't know. I fell in love with it. And then I bought so then there's this big thing of lace. I don't know how many yards it is, but it's clearly a lot. So that'll be cool. And this is it's kind of an off-white, but it's got kind of like a peachy tinge to it. And then there was this lace. And there's a few yards of this. And then there's also some of this wrapped around there. So that was cool. And then this is just a 18-inch piece of lace, but I thought it was really pretty, so I got this too. I'm gonna start sewing dolls, you know, making dolls. So, oh, this is kind of like a cream colored. This one was white, if the camera's not picking up the color very well. And then, oh my goodness, I didn't even see this in the bag. Here's another sequin string. This one's gold. Lucky me. And then I got this doily. I've been trying to find a doily that's a 12-inch circle, and this one's smaller than 12 inches. because I have this, in one of my books there's a stall that I want to make, and it requires a 12-inch doily. So I'm going to see if this one will work, even though it's smaller. I may take a better look tomorrow to see if I can find a 12-inch one, but most of them were either rectangle shaped, or the doilies were just too thick of a material. So I'll take a better look tomorrow, because I'm going to go back and look some more. And then I got this pink lace. This one's really pretty. And lastly, I got this blue raffle lace, and it's just a small one, but so yeah, basically not including the 2 rose tea figurines and the stamp, all of this was just $5. So I'm extremely happy, and you can't get a better deal than that, and that's a lot of lace. So I'll be able to make a lot of projects with that. Anyways, that is my craft haul. I'll be doing the next video that goes up will be a video of a small standard gem tree tutorial. So I think you guys will like that. Gem trees are always popular, and they're pretty beautiful, and you never seem to get bored of them. So it's a pretty easy thing to do. So that'll be the next video, and I guess I'll talk to you then. Thanks for watching.